Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Wednesday, and as you know, I try my best to put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And today we are going to be talking about, I don't want to necessarily call them lies. It is a lie. But I also have a lot of empathy for these people as well. And let me kind of give you a background into what I am speaking about. As most of you know, I am adopted. If you want to know the story about that, I will put a link somewhere over here so you can see my adoption story and my foster care story and everything involving that situation. Anyway, it might be hard for people to believe, but I was born in 1991, and I had medical issues, and my biological mother and family could not take care of me, so I had to go into the hospital because of my various issues. Then they couldn't find my mom, what I've been told, so they had to put me into the system. Now, back then, from what I've been told, there were no such thing as group homes for people or children with medical disabilities. So I lived in the hospital, might sound crazy, for 2.5, 3 years. So the first 2.5, 3 years of my life, and then I went to live with a foster family. Again, if you want to know the full extent of this, my story, I have a link that you all can find and watch it. Over the years, I have reunited with my biological family, and I didn't really reunite, I've always known them, but there was a period of time that once I got adopted, and for my own mental safety, I did not want to have anything to do with them, just until I got my emotions in check, and until I was able to handle things properly. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I decided to get in contact with my biological family. My biological grandmother has always attempted to keep in contact with me. There were just times where I was busy and I didn't feel like it was appropriate for my mental sanity to answer. Anyway, I talked to her last week. We're going over things in life, and she started telling me things that she remembers, things of when she took care of me when I was younger that simply are not true. As I said in the beginning of this video, I don't think anyone is intentionally lying. I think there is so much hurt and anger on all sides. A lie had to be created in their minds to better cope with not having me, or not wanting to take care of me, not being able to take care of me. There's so many theories. Anyway, I talked to my adopted mom about this, and we've decided, she recommended that I get my hospital records from where I stayed for 3 years so we can know the truth. And that's exactly what I did. Yesterday, I filled out the request form for my medical records to be released and sent to me, and I want to know the truth. I really don't know what happened to me the first 3 years of my life, as I've said, and I think it's really important to know. The only person that really knows was my first foster mother, and she unfortunately passed away 5 or 6 years ago, so I really didn't get a chance to ask her everything. And there might be things she doesn't know because she didn't come into the picture until a year into my life. So long story short, I want to get my medical records and find out what happened to me the first 3 years of my life. Where did I live? Did I live with my biological family? And did I get sick? Did they just abandon me in the hospital because they could not handle certain things? And knowing that my biological mother was only 16 when she had me, there are so many stories. I would like to know the truth. And you might be asking yourself, why now? Why does it matter now? You're about to be 30 years old. It matters because it's one about me. The story of me living in a hospital for 3 years is so batshit crazy. I don't think many people can say that happened to them. I just want to know the truth. And I also want my biological family to know the truth. And again, I don't think anyone is lying. I just think that their emotions, it's easier to believe that they did all that they could than to confront the reality of the situation. So what I want to say is, I want to take you on this personal journey with me because I think it's important to uncover the truth. I think it's important to know your history, where you've come from. I think it's weird that there's a whole chunk of my life that I know nothing about. For the most part, that people are good. I think people in this world, for the most part, have excellent intentions. But I also think we're human. We all make mistakes. We've all done things that we are not proud of. And I think sometimes it's easier to make up a lie so that we don't have to deal with the consequences and we don't have to deal with the reality of what we've been through. I think it's easier for my biological family to lie to themselves and say that they took care of me in the beginning, and it's easier for them to blame other people for why they could not care for me, and that is on no fault of their own. I'm not saying that they're terrible people. They're not. But at the same time, the truth is extremely important. And I want them to know that I know the truth. And if they truly have forgotten what happened, maybe it could be enlightening for all of us, and our bond could be stronger. I'll get into other scenarios later on as we take this journey. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Before you go, do not click away. I want to give 2 shout-outs. One shout-out goes to Ray Chillo. I don't know how to pronounce his or her name. And then I also want to thank Briley O'Neill. Those are my patrons. I want to especially thank Briley. Briley is one of our newest patrons on Patreon.com. So thank you so much for supporting me. If you would like to get a shout-out or anything else that goes along with being a patron on Patreon.com, please do so. Even if you cannot contribute financially, why don't you go over, say hello. Let's have a community beyond YouTube. Again, tiers start at $1 and they go all the way to $15, and then there's like an option where you can pledge something beyond that if you so wish, but don't worry about that. Anyway, thank you for my 2 patrons. You guys are amazing. Hopefully we get more. Hopefully we build a community. And yeah, and don't forget to check out all of my other videos. I promise the shit is really crazy and it will be sorted out. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. God bless. And you'll see me in the next video. Bye.